The Mac and Mika Live Podcast. Buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride.
3, 2,
1. Okay.
Sorry, I make my drink. I'm on live as well.
We live.
Catch up.
We got Iceberg live.
Mac and Mika live. Drinks are in the air.
As always.
I'm gonna be mixing today.
I'm gonna let Mac introduce our guest. Oh, do I see White Hennessy up in this bag?
Yeah,
He came with his own.
Oops.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shout out to Bahamas.
Mac,
And Belize.
introduce your special guest, buddy.
Shout out to my homie Iceberg. Been in the game for a minute. It's definitely independent. Just dropped a project on the 27th.
Yes, sir.
Brought him in here to talk about it.
That's a great
Yeah.
introduction, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to Big Mac for knowing the stats.
Yeah.
For stating the stats.
Welcome, brother.
What's up, people?
Thank you for joining us.
All good.
Thank
I'm
you
so
for
proud of
letting us
myself
know.
being on time.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Look.
one of my first times I've been on time somewhere in a
Well,
long time.
We're glad it's here.
I left an hour early just because of traffic.
That's what I'm talking
We
about.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we out here by the Miami airport, so there's plenty of
it's
traffic
crazy
out here.
traffic.
It's a Friday evening.
It's enough
Yeah.
traffic to go around.
Yeah, so if you want to get stuck in traffic, make your way out towards the airport.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, Mac, man, I must tell you, man, I'm proud of you. You survived this Memorial
I did.
weekend because, man, you were all over the place. I'm just going to let you start. If you need help remembering some things, I'm here for you,
Thinking
man.
now.
Take,
He
take
said
it away.
he's thinking, guys. Oh, my
Friday
God.
we hung out.
Yeah, man.
Friday, yeah, we went. No, I
Oh,
left
we had
y'all. I
yeah.
left
We went
y'all.
to our friend E. He had like a
E had something.
birthday, and
Happy
little
birthday,
dinner
E.
and stuff. So we went there. Then I went to Studio 183. Saturday I ain't do anything.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, Lisa Ray, she hosted Studio 183.
I'm starting to see that Studio 183 all over the place.
I
man.
like it on
Popping,
Sundays.
right?
Yeah. If everybody doesn't remember, we shot there.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah,
We
before
did.
they even opened.
Before they
so
opened, we
yeah, and
we
then
had
I was
shot
like,
a
this place
podcast
is nice.
Yeah, but I like the Sunday crowd. I like the Sunday vibe. It's like, you know, a mixture of old school and new music, and it's just more of a relaxed vibe. So
Can
I
you
like
move
it.
around in the spot? Like it looked like his wall to wall up in that bad boy.
Probably on the dance floor it is, but I mean, I'm always going to have me a section now.
Yeah, man, I saw y'all.
You got to have comfort.
Exactly.
I saw you.
He gotta be good, comfortable.
People pay
exactly.
for comfort.
Especially
Comfort
somebody
and
big as
convenience.
Mac.
You
So
No
I should
exception,
ask him,
huh?
how would I feel when I go up in there? That's what the question should be, basically.
Like a regular guy.
Exactly.
Like a regular ass dude.
There's always that section in the club
wait,
that
where
ain't
he
too
at?
occupied.
GP, Gen Pop.
Mika
You know,
always
I
say
hate
Gym
Gen
Pop. She hates Gym
I
Pop.
hate Gen
Yeah, I hate
Pop,
that
man.
too.
Y'all wrong for that, man.
I hate it too. I don't go out if I gotta be.
The only time I'm in Gen Pop is if it's like a regular bar, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
some
go for a
places you
drink.
gotta be in
Yeah,
there, Paul.
it's
Like,
the
'cause you
drink,
just
but-
look like a cornball.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's like. there's
Yeah,
no
I used to
VIP
hate
here.
when my friends be like,
Like
"Yo, we going out."
sidebar, one of them clubs.
Yeah,
like how they
yeah.
had
Yeah, that's what I'm
sidebar.
saying. Like you just walk up.
Certain vibes.
Yeah, I hate when my friends used to be like, "Yeah, we going out, we going to a club." I'm like, oh, "Okay, why don't you come through?" And I get there and they like just at the bar, just like motivating through, squeezing through. I used to be like,
I'm big and all that.
Everybody
Yeah.
else having fun. You just watching the show.
"Ooh, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I'll be right back." Or I would find somebody that I know that have a table. I'll be
Get
like,
a little table
yeah.
hop on.
Yeah. YG would kick me out according to he was like he hate table crashing.
Nah, I hate that too though. I do too.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
Especially when me and Mac out.
But
and
that's why you just gotta be
everybody
at
think you
people
know
who
him.
vibes like you know. Like if I bump into Mac at a club, I know he
Yeah.
ain't tripping about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
You know,
different. Mac,
But
everybody
it
think
just
they
but
know
no,
him
it's
and
certain
love him.
table hoppers that just know everybody. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And they
bro,
move around,
chill,
make a drink
like-
here, then they go there, make
Yeah,
a drink there.
Yeah, like
make
bro, chill, bro.
a-
We
It's
just
like-
seen you do that.
Right.
If you gonna vibe with me, vibe the whole night. You know what I mean? Like add to the party.
Not for one drink long.
What's your favorite spot to rock in Miami?
I just did take one on Monday,
And I
it's
seen
like,
the video from that.
It'd be crazy because that's like my home club.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
like I was born in Liberty City, raised in Liberty City and stuff. So it's like, man, that vibe just like home vibe, you know. So
Yeah.
Shout out to
it's
DJ.
like different from any other type clubs or strip clubs in Miami. It got its own vibe, just like every club in Miami. though.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to our boy EJ.
Edge and
Yeah,
James,
EJ,
yeah.
EJ, man, yeah. Shout out to EJ because he definitely revived the one,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
See,
We
EJ?
was sad for a while.
I was closed for a minute. Yeah.
So I was listening to your music. You make good weed music.
Yeah.
You make great festival music. You ever
Yeah.
thought about that? Like, I don't know if anybody
my
ever
first
told you
time
that.
ever did doing
Yeah.
Rolling Loud was this year.
Yeah.
Oh, for
my
real?
first year, after the
Like-
5 years they had it,
Yeah.
it was my first year. I rocked out too.
Yeah, if you're going to a festival, like all of his albums, like just your whole
Why
ambiance.
you feel like festival music?
because
though?
for the simple fact, because you got to get a vibe.
'Cause it got content.
Yeah, you got content and you got to catch a vibe, and also you talking about having a good time, and it's all.
Oh, so I can
peace.
see like the Coachella, all
Yeah,
those type of
man.
festivals. Yeah.
You
That's
know,
what he
Yeah,
said.
I get it. Yeah, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
That's
I definitely
a
thought
good
you would've been on
observation.
there.
Cause that's what I try to
Yeah.
go. Like sometimes I get in the studio. We need stadium music.
Yeah,
we
man.
trying to make it to the stadium. We dominated Take One, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's so good. Being from Miami, urban Miami, that we only accept good music.
Yeah.
Like our big music in our hood is like, they call it, like festival. Like, we Caribbean inspired and stuff down here.
Yeah.
So like Let's Dance to the Drummers Beat.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
like Frankie Beverly and Mays, like Beyonce just redid that song. Like I was raised on that song from my grandma and granddad.
that's
what was your?
You feel
How'd you
me?
feel about it overall?
No,
Honestly,
I
You
like
liked
it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
She did a good job.
I'm happy because I feel like she just relaying the message because I feel like a lot of stuff going on like in the black community.
Yeah.
And we need like them type of positive songs that bring people together,
Yeah, make you
opposed
happy.
to like breaking people up and
Word.
stuff like that. We done did like a whole decade of like, like these girls ain't love you and stuff on the
Yeah.
mainstream.
You-
But
you're right.
we need some good vibes like
Yeah.
our grandma and stuff used to vibe. You know?
Yeah, man. I like
So
that.
we need that positive vibe. I feel like it was more so that she just trying to relay that positive vibe to the black community. I feel like,
Yeah.
because everything they do is strategic anyway.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Well,
She didn't just do that for no reason. But yeah, we were built on that type of sound, that festival sound, party vibe.
Yeah, man. That's
Miami
what
vibe.
That's exactly what I guess is. You could say, does Miami have a sound? You think?
Yeah,
Like,
does.
It's feel good.
Yeah.
It's like it's like we got like stuff. Like I always make a joke that like the toughest dudes from my hood be on the dance floor dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
I
we
noticed
just
that when I
like
came here, like a lot
Yeah.
more people dance. Coming from Jersey, like in '99, a lot more people dance. Like, but the music is more of a dance upbeat. Yeah, like
Yeah.
up there is more like sometimes it be like songs that they vibing to, but it's like you just listening to in your
Yeah.
car, but you can't play that in the club. You know what I mean? But a lot of
Yeah.
things here is like a get up and,
yeah.
and vibe
Yeah,
type of
I'm
dance.
a bouncer. Up north, you just
yeah, see, yeah, that's what it is.
It
It's
is.
like, yeah.
that's the truth.
you, understand?
Our vibe, we like that groovy stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
You ever
Groovy,
did they? You ever
Bird,
thought
bruh.
about like television with they ever offer you like the love and hip hop and all that? Y'all
Yeah,
gotta
They
pass
did.
me
Mac
up,
was
man.
trying to
Because-
get me on
right.
it, man. I was trying to Mac and Trick wanted me
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I'm like, man, I ain't going on there, man.
The very
they
first
trying to
season.
get me on
Yeah.
there a lot.
The
Or
very
two,
first
yeah,
season,
the first season, yeah.
They before everything even started, the very first
Yeah.
season, they had hit me up and then they was like asking me like, you can reach out to Iceberg and see if
Yeah.
he's interested in coming on there. And I reached out to him and he like, no
But
thanks.
you know what, man? Honestly,
Real quick, huh?
here's
All caps.
No thanks.
Here's my observation though, and I might be wrong, man, but I think it opens up
Crazy.
different avenues for
Yeah.
certain artists, whoever it is.
It
You know,
depends on how they edit you.
Chaotic seems to be
Yeah,
Thriving off
see,
of that.
when I talked him before Chaotic went on there, he was at the studio and persuading me. He was one of the ones who like, bro, come on, bro, do it. I'm like, that was the next season after Mac invited me. But I'm like, nah, because I ain't really me. But he was like, man. But I was like, honestly, Chaotic, I feel like you would be a good vibe for that because he like
A character.
He's a
more of an
character. Oh my
entertainer
God.
type
Yeah.
dude, I'm going to say. Like,
You know what?
he just like,
Yeah.
he like a host of crowd. Every studio session we ever had, he the center of attention, just
Yeah.
talking, making people laugh. Just like,
When
he's
his
like,
birthday?
I'm
Yeah.
more of a
Leo.
cool type guy. Like Mac can tell you, we'll be some of the nicest clubs.
Yeah.
All the bottles, all the money we can handle. I'm in the cut, just vibing.
Chilling,
Just
yeah.
like observing. And that's
Yeah.
how I am. I'm like more laid back, and I ain't
I like
really.
those kind of people though too.
That's
Yeah.
that's just how I'm naturally am, and I know if I like try to do anything
extra.
extra,
Extra,
it's
yeah.
gonna be out of character for
Yeah.
me, and my
Yeah.
fans ain't one gonna perceive it right.
Yeah,
Right.
I
'Cause
respect
I'm like
you
a
for that,
cool,
man.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like a
what's up.
laid back dude.
Yeah.
But
Well,
everything ain't for everybody.
I
Yeah.
mentioned it because they canceled the Miami version. It's
Yeah.
no longer going to be Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no longer be.
Well, the
Why?
ratings weren't that good, especially
Yeah.
the second season. I mean, first season they
But,
didn't do decent because it was new.
Yeah.
Upon the cancellation, I went to the comments, and I swear, man, I saw over 50% saying, "Well, y'all should have put Berg on the show."
Oh,
So
that was a good setup,
yeah,
right?
man, I know what I'm doing, man. I know what I'm doing.
That was a good
If you was on there, if you was on there, they'd have
Yeah,
still
man. So
been.
anyway, if you're from Miami,
They probably would have.
blame it on Berg, man.
Blame
Oh,
Berg. Hashtag blame Berg.
So hold on, what y'all
Damn.
mean? Someone doing good?
No,
nah, man.
because you wasn't on there.
You know what it is?
Nah, hold
Yes.
up, man. Hold up.
Here's the problem. They were looking for someone authentic, and just what you just said, you don't want to be not
Yeah,
authentic.
you
And
But I think a lot of things on that show was forced too. It was forced friendships. It was
yeah, that's what I seen.
It's
That's what it
yeah.
always is.
it's a
It
TV
always
show,
is,
y'all.
though.
That,
But
y'all
I'm
knew
saying-
that.
but to
Y'all
me-
knew that. But it's hard to fake
it
it
is.
in Miami.
But to me, like
Yeah.
with some of the people that they was making become friends, they ain't never know each other.
This what I'm telling you.
it-
Like
it-
it's just, and these people is already like celebrities in their own right.
Yeah.
So when you see, I ain't gonna say, but when you see two dudes sitting at the table who never did music, never probably would, and it be like, come on, man, like
Yeah.
that's
Fake.
like, come
Yeah.
on, man, you
Yeah.
know. But you know,
But I do feel like Atlanta, them people really be knowing each other.
They
they
do.
do.
having real
They probably
issues.
do. Yeah, they
But
do.
that's
Atlanta?
why
Yeah.
The chemistry is a totally
It
different.
is.
Yeah.
Atlanta, you know, I lived there for a couple years. Atlanta is a different beast than out here. Because out here, I feel
But
like
even New York was good. Hollywood
Yeah.
was
That was
whack.
good.
Hollywood was
Yeah,
whack.
Hollywood
I like.
was.
Well, you know what I liked about Hollywood? I actually knew the people before even
yeah, me
like
too.
watching the show. Like you knew who they were. Like I feel like New York came up. There was a couple that you
Shout
knew,
out
but
to
then
Paris. She on her
everybody
way
else-
in town.
Hey
She told me
P,
to tell
what's
you that
up?
too.
Hey Paris, what's up?
Yeah,
See,
like
there she
Atlanta
go.
and New York was good.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, well,
I like when Jones
Hollywood,
and Chris
though.
was on there. Jones and Chris
They
was so
the
lit, they had to
founders.
get their own vibes.
But you know that started from them. You know,
Yeah, they
I
started
know
it.
that
Them and
whole Love
Yandy.
and Hip Hop brand started from them.
Yandy
but
selling
they
their show,
didn't-
right?
that's the
Well,
only reason
no,
why I watched
Yandy
Love
didn't
and
get
Hip
a-
Hop, because
she
the Jones
didn't-
was on
Yandy
there.
didn't get a chance to go to the meeting.
Yeah, so she
Mona
could-
went in her
Mona
place,
went and pitched it
and
at her
Mona
and
got
cut
the
her
deal
ass
done.
out.
Yeah, and then Yandy became a character and all that.
But no, what we were saying though, going back to that, is that I feel like Atlanta, even though it's a big place, it's small. That whole arena, that urban, it's a lot of black people, but that urban culture, that hot culture,
yeah,
everybody
they don't know each
where
other.
everybody who's popping
Yeah.
is a small. The athletes and the artists, like it's small. When we used to be in the clubs back in the day, like everybody who we in those sections. Like it is what it is. So, it's small. I feel like out here it's so much bigger that community.
It's spread out, but you got
But
on that
there's
show.
so
On that
many
show,
people
they were
out
trying to
here.
show the Latino side. They were trying to show all these different
Yeah.
sides. The South Beach side, but
Yeah.
then they called it Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yeah.
But then people from Miami looking at this, ain't none of this shit Miami. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So it could have been Love and Hip Hop South Beach. I don't know.
Nah, it was cool. Miami is Miami. You know, when people
Yeah.
fly to Miami,
Thank
they
you.
fly
Yeah.
to the South Beach. So,
Yeah.
But that's
but
what they
I
don't
just
realize.
feel like it should have been like, I don't know.
Not
It
me.
just should have been like, more.
Yeah, they're not gonna shoot
Not
it
me.
in
When I
court.
More
come-
real. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to see people at their house.
Yeah.
I want
When
to see
I come,
people.
No.
Like I want to
Yeah.
see a reality show. When we looked at Making the Band, the best reality show ever, still to this day. I
Yeah.
don't know. I never watched real life like that, but True Life or whatever
You mean,
it was.
the
The first
real
Real
world.
World. The
You mean
first
Real World.
reality show.
You mean
Oh,
real
okay.
world?
MTV.
Real World.
Real
Okay.
World.
Yeah, but I know that was kind of based off Real World, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not
when
really,
Diddy
kinda.
dropped Making the Band,
Yeah.
that was my first time ever seeing reality TV. I'm like, whoa. It made me
Yeah.
want to rap.
But
It
see,
was like, it was just real.
this
It
the
was like
difference.
them and they raw characters.
This the difference is that was real reality TV.
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop is scripted reality.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
it's-
know.
It went
That's
from
why it's
reality
like,
TV
nah,
to
it's
scripted
good.
reality to where we're going
It's
to
more
throw you
soap
in
what I
opera
always-
vibes now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I
It's
always
more of a
wonder
soap
with,
opera.
with with reality TV, because I've done it, you've done it. You know what I'm saying? You said no,
Mm-hmm.
but like I always said, like why do we need scripts? Like this shit is written. Like
That's
we
what I'm
could be.
saying.
If
They
you
don't be
leave us
having all the right
alone,
characters on the
but
show,
if
though,
you
that's
leave
why.
us alone, there's gonna be some real
Yeah,
stuff that
like
that
most of them
pursues
cameras
or
we
ensues,
caught was
yeah.
like hidden cameras in the base room.
Yeah.
Like my version of reality TV is watching somebody meet somebody, befriend somebody, and then get caught at a party having sex with somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, such and such
Yeah,
did
yeah.
such and such
Yeah.
last night, and it was like, and it always played out like that from Making of the Band when like
Yeah.
Bab started messing with Ness, and
yeah.
then when
Yeah,
Friends
bringing
started
back
fighting
memories.
Ness
Yeah.
and Chopper, and then when Diddy made them walk the cheesecake,
Yeah.
down there
Factory,
like,
yeah.
It was really real.
Damn, what happened to
No, he
dialogue?
walked to Junior's for
Yeah,
cheesecake.
Junior's,
Yeah, it was
across
real.
the
Yeah,
bridge.
that was like monumental
Yo, that's some real
stuff
shit.
because
Right.
it was real.
You know what's so ill about you though that I'm realizing I've never had any kind of dialogue with you before.
Yeah.
You know, thank you, Mac, for bringing them
Oh,
up.
no
but
problem.
yeah,
Because I'm
you're
like a
really,
laid back dude. I
you
don't be
really
trying.
are observant.
Yeah.
You're very, very smart and
Because
like,
you know why, like I just
perceptive,
said, I'm the dude that's just gonna be chilling.
Yeah,
like
for
I'ma
real.
just cut. Like the dudes who making all the noise and trying to be the show
Yeah,
is
yeah.
them the
They
ones
not-
that
They
don't
don't
know
get
what's
enough
going
attention.
on.
They don't get enough attention, so
They-
they doing all this stuff.
They don't know what's
Nah.
going on at the party.
But you definitely have proven that to me because right now you saying all the stuff that like I already know, but you bringing it back
Yeah.
up like real world. That I mean, I know you
Yeah.
didn't see it, but like making the band. Let's not forget Dylan.
Dylan.
Let's not forget the
There you go.
classic line, the most
Hell yeah.
classic.
And
line.
I just feel like
But
that's GOAT
that
reality
is-
TV.
It is,
Yeah, it
though.
is.
And yo, we really
Because
forget.
it's changed since then. Like a lot of reality TV was raw.
Yeah, it was
but
raw.
now they trying to like script it,
Yeah.
and you got a certain amount of time where you can have camera people available.
That's even
Yeah,
leaking
yeah.
over to music. Like that's why music so like oversaturated because there's so many creative players instead of like people that really like instead of just like you don't hear that story about the music executive riding through the small town hearing this girl that
Discovery.
church sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just
Like it
singing on the
just
street.
everybody just like
the
creative
internet.
players now.
It's
like,
the internet
you know?
too that just is they're able to put stuff
It's
out.
more
on the internet
image.
can-
It's more imagery now instead of talent.
You know, and that's one
It
of the
is
things we
because
always
a lot of people
talk
come
about.
out rich already, and you be like,
Yeah.
"What you
Yeah.
did?
I mean, we
How
talk
you got
about
rich?
this
Who
Teach
are
me."
you? Yeah.
'Cause, I
All
mean,
the
I feel like
time.
you listen to music to help you get through a situation or
Come on.
learn something from it, but they
Most
ain't teaching
definitely.
you nothing. They just giving you a bunch of words that
Most
rhyme,
definitely.
and they
That's
give
true.
you a look.
Yeah.
And that's
I mean,
music nowadays.
We always talk about this, and you know, we always and I'm hey, shout out to you if you're able to do whatever you do,
Yeah.
and you know, I wish I could come up and just be that persona and be the character and say the lines or whatever. But I still, I guess, you know, power to them. But I'm just from an era. I'm like from the Jay-Z, the Nas, the real lyricists.
Were you infatuated
know.
with the journey?
Well, I mean,
Like
the
you wanted to
fans,
hear
everybody-
Jay-Z like
I
become
want
from
the people
where you at from
the
there.
people that to me deserve respect. I've always said it. Like that's why we always get into it over here. I like the ones that's really that they know what they're doing. They really are doing. They writing, they lyricists, whatever. But it's
But what they
it's not
did,
just
they-
fake.
what they
It's just
talked
not
about, they
fake.
did,
They
too,
did,
though.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You got to
But-
talk your life. It's just all about even like having the. Some people like got the talent. Some people don't got the aura.
Yeah.
Some people got the aura but
And they
not
don't
the
got
talent.
the talent.
Right.
And that's yeah.
Real stars I made when like a little bit of both like kind of
Come
clash.
on.
Right.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
perfect.
Facts.
Hey man,
I
Apple.
feel like that.
Well, we got to take a break, but Apple just announced they made a big announcement, man, and I'm afraid that the music business may be coming to an end, and I want to get your take
I
on
gotta
it.
shut my
What is
phone
that?
down.
Everybody, man,
Oh, Lord.
all iPhones turned in.
Oh Lord.
Is that
Yeah,
that?
right.
Yeah, no more music.
What?
Apple
I paid
just
$14.99
announced.
a
Oh,
month
you
for
saying
Apple
if
Music.
if
No,
so?
Apple just announced the ending of iTunes Music. All right,
Really?
What?
They just announced it today. It
They
just
better
came
not
out.
charge
So
me
Oh,
next
like
month.
like buying music.
no, yeah.
Apple Music.
iTunes.
iTunes.
It's done.
Y'all
Yeah,
hear that?
buying.
As a win.
But streaming all the way taking over.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Because they're going more app based.
Yeah, everything's streaming.
Well,
Which is
what-
All right, so we're gonna get your take
Yeah.
on that.
Okay.
We'll come back, go take a break, and
Okay.
we'll come back. All right.
Yeah,
All
Apple
right.
don't charge me no more then.
I know.
They just don't charge me.
We're waiting on Mika as usual.
It's another episode of Way Different. This is live from the dojo. We got Z-Man in the building. We got Charlie Bravo in the building. And you know you got me, the 365 Ninja. From the moment Mari enter, what's on me agenda? Find a shorty like she Dory, then I bring her to my center. Rose and margaritas pouring straight up out the blender. Chanel number 5, as it lingers, I remember what's your name, what's your sign. Damn, you know you fine. Baby, all that ass, girl, I gotta make you mine. Daydreaming while I'm driving, how you looking from behind? If you feel the way I'm feeling, why the we wasting time? I deliver, make
We all have dreams. So, I mean, I know people, they probably think I'm used to it, you know what I'm saying, by now, but still a dream being in the NBA. I still play 2K with those guys. So.
Which is why we end up as strongers, though. Let's be clear.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey.
Right, do you like the gear? Do you like the gear right? Do you like to get it on in the middle of the night? If you feel the way I'm feeling, it we gon' be alright. I say green light at the green light, don't stop, it's all go.
Photographer
I got
extraordinaire over
nanotechnology
here.
in it, so that's what helps sober you up. But I got to figure that out.
We are back live, and I'm gonna let Mac and Berg have a side comment. What y'all talking about, man?
We talking about some
Business.
business.
Y'all know people can hear y'all on live.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Shit. They can't do.
You ever went on live? You guys ever
What
made a
y'all
mistake like,
said?
damn, I went live?
I
or
don't feel like
did-
I've seen a couple artists be making mistakes on live.
Oh yeah, it happens.
I don't be doing that.
The internet will get you in trouble, man.
Yeah.
We already know that.
It's been getting everyone in trouble.
Right.
I don't know why people don't understand that it's the government's own.
I know.
It's public record that
It really is.
the feds own it.
Listen, I was talking to somebody about measuring something. Next thing I know, man, I get this measuring app on my
Exactly.
phone.
No, for
You didn't
real.
download it?
No, why would I be downloading measurement apps? Like I had it just appeared on my phone.
You're
I'm
always
like,
building something. I don't know.
I am, but the feds are listening. If y'all don't know, this the feds.
And I feel like it ain't even about them listening. I just feel like they just collecting.
You know what it is? Yeah, Facebook does collect data too.
They do.
It's just
Y'all
like
know.
collecting. Like it's like, all right, I see you in the streets. You a cool dude, but you talking crazy. Let me check out what you went to.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see who your favorite homies is. Let me see who your favorite girl is. Let me see who your mom is. It's just right there.
Yeah, they just use it to advertise to you.
Y'all know Siri work for the feds. She send you through all the tolls.
Yeah.
She do.
Yeah.
When you ever use the app, when you ever use like the
Yeah.
app on your phone,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Waze, but the other one,
Yeah.
they send you through every toll.
So you can pay,
Yeah.
right?
That is what
they
Google
work for the
Maps. Yeah,
government.
Google Maps does
You
that.
gotta use Waze or
Siri
something
is
else.
the secretary.
And I realized today that Amazon, they listen as well, because I met with an advertiser and he was saying, yeah, we offer this Amazon program where we know exactly what people are searching for.
yeah.
And I was like,
They
yeah.
do, yeah.
So it's weird, man.
Take me off your database.
I know, right? Things. Anyway, I was
I
talking
don't
about.
need y'all seeing what I'm searching.
I had mentioned the end of Apple Music, man, and unfortunately, no one's gonna be able to just buy certain albums from Apple, at least. They're gonna end it. And what are your thoughts on that? Because for me, man, I look at it like artists, real small artists that are new or just coming up, they're gonna get butchered by the royalties.
But can y'all explain to me why? Because I don't really know.
So look, okay, so iTunes is a service that had movies, music videos, and even ringtones. Podcasts also.
Yeah.
But you could buy it. Like, it was like you could buy my album $10.
Yeah.
You could buy next Friday for $15, $20
Yeah.
pop. But Apple Music is a service that got all this stuff on, the same stuff on there, but it's all it's all like about how many times you actually listen to the content.
Yeah.
So if you listen to my album 3-4 times, I benefit from it as much as, well, you probably got to listen to my album like 10 or 20 times
Okay, I was
for
gonna
me
say-
to benefit
I was gonna say
as
what?
much as if you would have bought it one time.
Wow.
Okay.
So what's finna happen is
Oh, we
like
got it on replay
more popular music and more like the good music is gonna be the stuff that get played the most. So,
So
they're
I'm-
gonna be the artists that get.
I'm gonna be able, as a
paid the
label,
most.
put my money behind a certain song or single to be able to cheat my way to the top. Is what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, you're gonna be able to get added to different playlists.
Yeah.
The playlists that already got 1 million followers, or 2 million,
Wow.
or 10 million followers.
Wow.
As a record label, you're gonna be able to just link with this playlist curator.
Oh, okay. So if you have a budget, then
that's
you can
gonna
just,
automatically push it out to
Yeah.
people. So it's gonna make you need,
So this thing is
big
becoming like
machines
it's becoming like
again.
FM radio all over again.
Yeah,
Back in the
yeah,
day.
yeah. That's why the playlist curators are
Payola.
like the new PRs. Like the if you walking around New York City or Miami or LA with a playlist that got 2-3 million followers, the label exec and the A&R want to be your friend,
Right.
You know, faster than they want to be the popping DJ on 99 Jams or 103.5 The Beat. They ain't looking at
that's just like a region.
Yeah, they ain't looking at that popular
Listen,
dude on that.
nah.
That's just a region, and people don't even listen to FM like that.
Nah.
Yeah.
I need to be the
Satellite
curator
radio.
friend. You feel me?
Wow.
Man, I'm glad you are thinking ahead, man.
Yeah.
Because FM is dead. You know, it's funny because I come from radio, 20 years in radio.
Yeah.
FM DJs or DJs in general, we still have a cocky attitude, like they
Yeah.
can still break artists or
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
still matters. It does not.
But if you is a smart FM DJ and you using your platform to promote your brand and your playlist and make people in the
Yeah.
real world,
Oh, okay.
hey man, make sure you follow
wanna
that
make it?
DJ
Yeah.
such and such playlist on Spotify, Apple Music, and you acquire 2-3 million followers.
Okay.
Then you is the man,
I ain't
and
never
you got the
I
platform.
never seen it.
Such
Yeah.
as a DJ Envy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Charlamagne.
Oh, yeah.
They syndicated radio DJs, radio jockeys. They got a crazy YouTube subscriber account.
Yep.
And they like influential on Instagram too.
Yep.
So it's like
true.
we all know that Envy ain't buying all them cars and stuff just by being a radio
Right.
DJ. You know, so it's just about it's going to
love
draw a
Envy, though.
line between the lazy guys, the guys who only want to work, get one stream of income, and the guys
Listen,
that want to focus on. Hey,
I told you because he
you
just
know,
said it too. One stream income.
as a musician, you got to be in everything.
Multiple streams.
Yeah,
Just in general.
It's like a
you have
school
to be in
teacher.
multiple streams because I always tell them that. I said, I sat on the plane with my owners for the Vikings, and I asked them, I said, how do y'all acquire this much money where you could pay me?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of money,
That
but
is, yeah.
you own the team, you're able to pay all these
All these
players.
people.
Oh, they said multiple streams of income. We own the strip mall, we own this, and
they
something
own
popped.
everything.
And one thing
Yeah.
popped out of the 5 things. It's like, now we can fund this
Damn.
and make this pop, and you just keep going.
Yeah.
So I always kept telling people, like, everybody got more than one gift, and you can, maximize that gift, or if that's giving you more money, but you got other gifts and things and
Yeah.
passions, you better use it because that's how you become a billionaire.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. I mean, that's
real.
my goal. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
I think that's everybody.
Gotta have a lot of
around
shit
at
going
this table
on.
right here.
Right.
But we had
definitely.
Zoe on last week, and he said he's opening up a brand new restaurant club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
a
I
lot of
heard
other
something
things
about that,
there.
Yeah,
What
I
do you-
can't wait. Yeah.
Can you share anything that you've been working on or
I got a clothing store where
Yeah.
I sell my merchandise from.
Yeah.
Like me, when I think about entrepreneurship, like me personally, Berg, like it's hard for me to get outside of entertainment right now because I feel like if I go and open up a car wash or lawn service, or, them just using small examples, or even start like building and selling classic cars, it'll distract me from doing
What you're doing, yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
doing, and that's
True.
eating off streaming. You know what I mean? Like I'm one of the few artists out here that's eating off they streaming. Just because the simple fact, a lot of people not in control of their streamers and their royalties and stuff like that.
Because you decided to go independent.
So yeah, because I went independent a couple years back. So when it come to me like starting a lot of different stuff, I'd be like, what can I do to really like
Remain in brand.
like what this thing helping this thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like I sell my clothing and t-shirts, and that also fuel the fire to my music. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
it's also what he's good at is that it's all the same brand.
yeah, it's all under
Yeah.
one
You know
umbrella.
You know what I'm saying?
what
so
I mean?
Live
Yeah.
House is his label, but it's also the brand. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and the
So-
merchant. So it's like one few, like you buy a shirt, now you a walking billboard for the music.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? You listen to the music, you gonna get inspired to buy the clothing. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? If I had a good like fishing charter company, that's not really gonna help my streaming like that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? And
You
Lord
just said that
knows
with
Lord knows I want a fishing charter company right now because I love fishing, but I
okay.
just don't have time to pre-promote.
we
it.
learned something about
Right.
Berg
Yeah.
right now.
So what do you think the pros and cons are of being independent?
Man, it's just what the cons is definitely what the pros is the money and the
Yeah.
fact that you get to keep a lot of your dignity and you stay low key like I want to be.
Yeah.
That's my route. I don't want to be the guy
'Cause my homie
everybody
Slim
knows.
Thug, he's independent too.
Yeah,
and
he's
always
super
like-
rich. And him and Chameleon too.
Yeah.
Like all them boys are out to Houston. They been killing the independent game. Paul Wall, they wasn't the most household prominent big figures.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
get super good money.
Right.
So, and that I feel like that fit my persona more. You feel me? Like me, as far as me like being on 4 tours in 1 week, 1 year. and just working for the label and just becoming this super popular cat.
Yeah.
And doing all this fake smiles, fake hug shit. I feel like that wouldn't have been a good thing for me.
What you just said that struck a nerve to me, because I always tell people a lot of these people like popularity over power.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. I want the power. I don't want the popularity. You feel me?
It's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
We chasing two different P's. You chasing popularity, I'm chasing the power.
Yeah. So that's how I was coming with it. I'm like, man, let's just do that. And then, the shirts, I got a song that say I'd rather sell fucking shirts before I go sell my soul.
My brother.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
So it's like, I'd rather sell shirts that I'm
Buying
paying
that
a couple
shirt tonight.
You know
bucks
what?
for and make a nice profit before I just go, sign for cheap.
Like, listening to you, man, it's surreal because, LA just...
But I'm not saying that this the best way. I'm not saying that this way is the superior way.
Because
it's the way for me.
Yeah, because everybody has their own way. And their own
everybody got
vision.
their own way of doing it.
But this is the way he likes.
I probably wouldn't be a super successful commercial artist.
Yeah.
Because I know I probably would end up like getting in a couple fights with like.
Well, that's a perfect transition. That's perfect. You know why? Because I was going to ask you about Nipsey Hussle, because
rest in peace.
he was doing exactly what you're doing here, but in LA, and he had the clothing store. It was kind of like the same blueprint.
Yeah, it
so
was. We followed like Nipsey always rapped about Jay-Z's Blueprint. Like Blueprint was a very impactful album to me.
Yeah.
The fact that when I found out, like, my goal was to always get a record deal. And then when I watched the documentary on Jay-Z and he said, when I went to the label, the dude asked me to rap. And I said, I don't rap for free. I already got money, blah, 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 blah. I really ain't believe it at first, but when I started looking more into him, I'm like, oh, yeah, this dude really know what he talking about. So that's what made me cling to, like, that way. And the same with Nip. Like, you could tell Nip, I met Nip a couple times, and he like a laid-back dude, too. You got, like, them type of dudes, back in the old days when the king used to have the king's food come out, the royal food, and say, make me and my queen laugh, and if you don't, off with your head. I would have been a bad fool.
Wow.
My hair would have got chopped off.
Because he ain't here to be showing and
nothing I could do to make the king and the queen laugh that good. Like, I'm not that entertaining. So I feel like that's how it is nowadays.
But one important thing that I think that bringing up Nip really has taught us is that we had to celebrate people while they're here.
Exactly.
So
I feel like the thing is with that, the people that was in tune with Nip movement and appreciated Nip movement celebrated him with the utmost. Like, Nip did 3 concerts in Miami, and a lot of people that was posting his rest in peace stuff up that I seen wasn't there.
Ain't go.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because they were following trends. They was following trends.
It was like trendy, you know what I mean? But the people, it's like when that stuff, when Nip had just died, my dad was like in his feelings. He's like, I feel they do the same way. They don't give you your respect. And I pulled out my phone. You know what I say? I pulled out my phone. I said, Dad, I'm going to show you this. And I just showed him like 50 DMs of people like just pouring their heart out to me, saying I'm the reason they did this. I got them through that. I'm like, these are flowers. It's just more that's so like, that's what keep us going. The people that like really is paying attention, not the masses, because we ain't doing it for the masses.
Well, you put in work. You put in that work, man. Because people, when I commented about the complex or the when they were saying, "Oh, you should have put Berg on Love and Hip Hop," that means your fans already know you from the core, so they expect you there.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's all about what you want. Either you want the popularity or the power.
Right.
Nip was able to get a crazy record deal before he passed away, just because he had so much integrity and held out from the industry a while.
Well, we over here at Mac and Mika Live salute you.
Thanks.
Exactly.
For real.
Lifestyle.
Right.
Salute, man.
He ain't even about saluting with me and Mac, because we business partners anyway. We gonna get a lot of it. We gonna bring you to the table one day.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Might bring you too. You a great
man.
Oh, Mike.
We call it boss moves from it.
Right.
I like this guy.
I'm in the building. As long as I'm in the building.
You in the building.
As long as I'm depositing a check.
You'll help close a couple deals.
If one person I open up some clubs with when I go in the nightclub business is Brian McKinney.
I swear, God, man, he needs his own spot, man.
I always say that though, because That's
This
something
dude
that
done
you
been in
done-
every
yeah,
club around every
And
And I know
corner.
exactly what's
and
He
good. and
light
know
it
bad
what's
at
good and
Dude,
bad,
yeah.
what's
Yes.
not to do, how you should treat the
Yes.
customers,
Yeah.
It's
how
funny
you
because
should
How to
treat
light
the
it up.
employees.
Everything is all
Yes.
about an experience when you go to a
Yeah,
club.
it's about the
Yeah.
experience.
You have to create an experience and make them feel like
Yeah.
they had an experience. That's why I call when people hang out with me the BMAC experience, because I'm gonna give you an experience. So that's why when all these different celebrities come in town,
Yeah.
they be referring to other people. I didn't even never met Faith Evans in my life. But because Kelly Price came down here and had a great time.
But who
when
you
I
got a
first
party
met
with?
Faith, she said, I know you. And I looked like, you do?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't never be. She was like, yeah. Like, everybody say to call B when they come in town. I'm like,
Dude,
oh,
I
okay.
get tired of watching
It's
them,
called an
man.
experience.
Like,
It's about experience.
Drinking Red
Yeah,
Bull
man.
and continue to
I'm
watch.
about to say, you better drink a repent. No, drink a repent.
Stop
and
to
Right.
get
come on.
something. Stop to get something to eat.
Yeah.
And then
Mac
come
be
on.
like, yeah, we at our 5th location right now.
Because I'm going to give
Let
them
me
an
tell you
experience.
something. You do know how to wear them out, okay?
Right.
But see, but that's what I'm saying. Mac moved somewhere like
Dude.
well, them clubs that them places that close like 2:00, man. Mac is
It's like
shrivel
house
up,
parties
man.
or
Yeah.
something.
And you know
What
what?
you be doing up there, man?
I don't think Mac would shrivel up because we are
What
good
Mac
at...
gonna be? Yeah, he'll catch a
House
vibe.
parties.
He'll
House
catch a
parties.
vibe.
Yeah, house
No, have a
parties.
whole
Yeah,
house party.
he would
It's a
catch a
house party.
vibe.
You know what? One thing, like I said, we met drinking and partying
Yeah.
or whatever out at the club, but one thing that I think we bonded over is the fact that, like, I could be right in... Well, I'm from New York, but my
Yeah.
parents lived out here in Lauderdale, and I could be like, "Yo, come over, it's a vibe over here. My parents is drinking, we drinking. Come over, like let's hang out." And Mac will come over and vibe out with the whole family.
Because it's
We
not
drinking,
about
we
it's
eating,
not
we
about
having a good
who's
time.
there. It's about
Yeah.
who you with and the energy that's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's positive energy, then I'm with
Exactly.
it.
And somebody,
All
like
that
somebody
other
hit me
shit.
and like, "Oh, Mac not gonna like this." Just randomly about something else.
Yeah.
I was like, "Nah," because trust me, that ain't
Right.
Me and Mac can hang out anywhere
Yeah,
and have a good
it's
time.
like, well,
Like,
But
we're
look,
there, it's a
oh
good
my
time.
God! So y'all bringing that up? Let me have a conversation that I had with somebody.
Oh, let's
and
do
they
it.
tried to tell me that this, as an entertainer, they was like, yeah, you know, you need to go out to more different clubs. You know, you need to go to Club Live. And I used to be in Club Live with this
Yeah.
dude a lot, and I used to always tell him I don't really like, because it was the
Yeah.
music. You know, they used to play mainstream music.
Yeah.
That was
All
the main
night, they
thing.
did.
It was.
I do
I'm not
feel like-
saying that it's a bad vibe, but
I do feel like in a club like Live, you gotta play some Miami artists.
I was gonna say,
you can't
that's
play
what I was
all
gonna
like
say.
But
I
no,
do
but I ain't
agree
even
with that.
talking about even the music part, what they doing. So that made me not like it, and she was like, nah, but it ain't even about if you have fun. It's about the pictures you take and the people you meet. I'm like,
That's doing it for
nah,
the
That was a
gram.
publicist.
That's
I can't do that.
Wait, a publicist
like, nah.
told you that? A publicist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly,
So,
right?
Because that's, to me, that's like doing it for the
I was
gram.
gonna
Yeah, I
say,
can't do it.
Wait, time out. I was gonna say,
But it
I
is
knew
a
it's
job.
publicist that told you, because if you're going for the popularity, then yes, that's the way to go. But if you're going for the power, then you really don't need that.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not even
I want the
necessary.
power. I don't
Yeah.
even
tell
want
you
to know
something.
these guys.
A lot of the right people,
I
like
don't wanna know
Mike
them.
Kaiser, over the president of
Yeah,
Atlantic.
I know, Mike, yeah.
He ain't got 1 million followers. He got his
Yeah.
name.
Exactly.
I always say
But
that.
guess what? He's
Yeah,
the
he got
power.
He's
he
the
got
power.
the money
Right.
and the respect.
And
Everybody
laid
want to
back.
sign with him.
He laid-
Everybody in.
Everybody knows
Look
that.
at
laid
Jay Z.
back.
He don't even got a gram.
Right.
Jay Z got everybody
So he
signed.
not
Not to
worried
keep bringing
about-
him.
And
Like
shout out to-
Nipsey
he got Rock
one. Like
Nation with the sports. I mean, listen, we know.
People
I'm
wanna
just
be
saying, like,
popular.
I think at
Yeah.
the end of the day,
That's all.
no. At the end of the day, though, for real, like I said, that's for the people that want to be popular. Like, you already know your vibe. You already know where you're going with it. So you knew
But
your.
I
but,
would go to Live if it was for your birthday. Your
Oh yeah,
birthday.
an
Yeah.
event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
go.
yeah.
The last
That's
time I
different.
went to the Club Live, it was Trick and Lil Wayne birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You know
Shout
what
out to
it
them
is?
Libras.
Hey, oh,
Leave.
You know what it
Libras
is?
so prideful.
They
Like,
be
I'm
hating
so
on Libras.
prideful.
and shout out to
You know
the
what it
Libras.
is?
Fun as fuck
When's
too.
your birthday?
Libras is good
March.
for Libras is y'all's fun
you're a
friend. He a
Pisces.
Pisces.
I'm Pisces. Oh, that's why.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
we
Pisces.
introverts. Because
No, Libras is y'all fun
Yeah.
friends though.
Nah,
And
Y'all
Leo,
have fun with
Leo,
fucking Libras.
Yeah, we do have
Y'all
fun
might
with
think we
Libras.
crazy sometimes
Nah,
because
we
I'm
have
still.
fun with
I don't
Libras.
hang out,
Leos
man.
is bossy.
Y'all crazy.
Leos is bossy.
I just said, we your friends. We your
Right.
friends.
You know,
No. But I was saying that I definitely think that I'm glad that you know what your what your level was. Well, not even level, what your whole platform was, because then you didn't allow.
It's just about
someone
me
to
being
tell you.
self-aware. That's
So
all
that's
it's
what I'm
about.
saying.
It's about being
Some
So how
people,
did
self-aware.
you
can you
become so
imagine that
self-aware?
people that don't know?
How did I become so self-aware?
Yeah.
Probably being around myself so much. Shit. Like, I think so. Like he just said, like Pisces introverts.
Pisces,
Like
man.
I'm the
Okay.
type of dude. I got a whole lot of friends.
Yeah.
But I'd
Okay.
rather spend time alone. You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean?
That's
And
dope.
like my closest friend, my closest people know that about me. So they know they ain't tripping when I'm just chilling. I'm just good because I spend a lot of time alone, you know.
I think Insta stories is the best thing ever for like introverts. 'Cause I can look at it like, oh, they having fun.
Yeah,
I'm done. I ain't gotta show up.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta be there.
Virgos are
Wait, time out
introverts
though.
too.
Your stories be funny.
Yeah,
You're
but
funny.
I be at the crib though.
I didn't
right?
know you were that funny until I started following.
I be at home.
But yeah, like he like just living in his world of thoughts and
Yeah.
stuff. That's how it is.
I
Like,
was like, yo, John is really funny.
You know what's funny? I don't like the lounges and the clubs and all. Like I grew up like in the clubs. I was the DJ and the promoters and all that, man, and getting the girls. That's why I started it. Now I'm married
He
with
had to
3
throw
kids.
that in, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Only reason I would go to the clubs is to get the girls. Now I can't get the girls.
So stay your ass
The
home,
wife
right?
got a problem with that.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
Stay your
I can't really-
exactly.
Libras is
I
just
can't
like
really just vibe with
Libras are
everybody
just
like
like
that.
social as hell, and we just
Yeah.
like to be social and just,
Yeah.
But that's why it is like that's why like Libras
No, I love
and like
Libras, so let me shut
Sagittarius
up.
and Pisces vibe because
And
it's like a
Leos.
different vibe.
Search
And
yourself.
Leos.
Leos,
Yeah.
Leo's bossy as hell.
I gotta see what's up with Leo.
They bossy.
You know what? I
Wait,
think,
what is like? That's like November.
is it?
November.
No, they in like
That's Scorpio,
August,
no.
it's the end of
August,
July,
yeah, July and
August.
August,
Yeah. Summer babies, yacht parties.
Yeah, I'm a
you know
vibe.
what I mean?
Yeah, I vibe with
Nah, I
Leo.
mean, there we go.
Anyway, we got to take another
Private
break.
beach parties. There we go.
I think it's time for another
You
break.
like that kind of stuff? Private?
Yes.
Nobody in your business? You know what I mean?
Y'all don't, y'all.
Nah, we don't.
Right.
You know
Leos
what?
are fun, however.
I have an idea. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back and get in Mika's business.
Nah.
All right?
My left ear stopped working again. Yeah, y'all niggas-
Come on, man. Oh, you good? This would have been disappointment, dog, because this the second time I'm supposed to show up and I ain't come. I mean, straight out of the jailhouse to the podcast. No cap, I'm telling you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm finna tell you, like, I'm a real human being like you, my brother. You could tap me and be like, yo, just chill for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and you know you gonna run into me outside of here.
Yeah.
I always tell her, you're gonna just have people that just don't like you just because. You know what I mean?
So if you see me with my kids, don't holler at me.
Don't holler at me.
In here. Hold on for a second. No, because the kids is the package that comes with you. So
Yeah, but
Something else, they like, well, we don't know if you're gonna be good at that.
yeah.
That has nothing to do with the individual. That has something to do with the viewer, because they're not used to being able to do multiple things.
Let me see those moves from the Luke video, man. Hey! God, we had a whole lot of games. I'm sorry. That's true. I like that though.
Mac and Mika
I'm
live.
August 7th.
Yo, they be hating on the Libras.
No, they be hating on Leos. That's what they be doing.
You got any?
But me and Star in here, you got the right name for you too. The right name. What?
Mac, what's up, man? What's
I
up?
did
What
hear that.
Don't be listening to him.
anybody
He
on?
said that. We exaggerate the truth.
What they,
But one
okay.
thing we don't do is lie.
what they talking
I
about
hate
on
a
the
liar.
gram, man?
On the gram?
Yeah.
What we talking about is shout out to my little brother Kyrie. I'm sorry, Kyle.
Kyle.
Lowry.
There we go. I'm about to say. Yeah, he was balling.
No, I'm thinking about our guest last week too. But Kyle Lowry.
I'm saying, you cool with Kyrie too?
What?
I know.
with Kyrie?
I know.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna kick my butt, but I don't think he's listening tonight anyway. It's family night. I tried to get him to call in tonight. He's like, it's family night because we off tonight, Kyle Lowry.
Good,
Oh.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out to them. They
Hey,
won.
man, that boy balling. That
Yo,
boy,
listen.
that boy is balling, man.
Him, Kawhi balling too. Yeah, it's just been a whole bunch of yo. See, I can. Yeah,
Berg,
they're all balling.
you ball at all, man? You into the
You into
this
sports?
NBA?
I did it when I was like 6 or 7.
What, you like 26 now?
So
like
you-
30.
So anyway,
Okay.
he went from 6 to a rapper at
I
7.
know, right?
It was over with.
So being that young, because I see that you have your son on stage with you and everything, I feel like he's mimicking
How old's your son now?
Yeah,
what he
Yeah,
sees. You
what
feel like
he
he's going to
do.
follow in your footsteps?
I be telling them, man, I be like, man, just learn the vibes, like learn like music. Don't get caught up into like persona, you know. I got him a Instagram. He probably got like 2,000 followers, but he don't be on it.
How old is he?
He only 8. He about to be 9.
Oh, that's so cute.
So I don't want him to get caught up into like who's who and like who he like who his dad is, what's his mama name and all that.
Yeah.
Cause he real popular, you know. And right now in school he get a lot of attention.
He ain't got no choice but to be.
You feel me? He all on the video. So
that boy got work.
So I be trying to keep him mild as possible. I let him go to school sometimes, no haircut.
I like
I
like young bosses.
We gonna dumb you down a little bit because he too
him,
lit.
on the clip with you for the
Rolling Loud, yeah.
And he was up there with you. And
Yeah,
like,
he
so
just
like,
don't got no feel. Like he just go crazy. I'm like, yo,
I'm
we
a
gotta
big
turn
fan
you
of
down.
Young, like you said, young bosses, young
gotta
kids trying to
turn
do
him
their
down.
thing. You know that.
I mean, how can you hold him like he at elementary
And
school?
then let me tell you the
Yeah.
sad part is,
Yeah.
his favorite little cousin, who he watched born, is Young Miami son.
Oh, yeah.
Carisha's son.
Oh.
They be together 7 days a week.
Well, you know what?
So
it's
now
like,
both
it's
of them
nothing but
together,
music, yeah.
it's just too crazy.
Right.
First of all,
So I gotta keep them like normal.
let me make sure. Let me make sure my
How do you
round.
do that though?
You know what, man? We got to give you a salute because you just reminded me of some things. And then the City Girl, they're all over the world right now.
Yeah.
They're really hot, and I watched an
they
interview.
big.
Love them.
Well, you know what I seen too is when she was on the Breakfast Club, she shot at Berg and
There we
said,
go.
"Hey, he was the person who let us come to his studio
Yeah,
and
she the
record
first.
the
She
song."
hit me first, bro.
I
She
love
was
people like
she was
that,
like, me and
though.
Drake finna do this song. I'm like, you stop playing. She was like, nah, for real. I'm like, all right,
like,
if
a
y'all
Berg be
serious,
serious
come
about his
through.
music.
Yeah, because I don't let people waste my
Yeah.
time in the studio. And
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
like, nah, we serious. I'm like, all right, pull up, and yeah, we been making music with them since. I've been making music with them ever since.
Man.
And it's just taking off bigger and bigger every day. I'm proud of them.
Yeah,
but
man.
you know why I'm more proud of them? Because they actually like listen. They listen more than dudes that I
Coachable.
know.
They was coachable.
Oh my God, they
Yeah.
coachable. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. They don't have no egos. Even now to this day, like Carisha got way less ego than a lot of Miami rappers.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
I
you what
swear to
did.
God, Carisha got less ego than 95% of the Miami
But
rappers.
listen, I linked Carisha with Lil Kim. Lil Kim called me about a month or so, however ago, about a couple month and a half maybe. Her and Fendi called me on the phone, and they was like, "Mac, you know Kim got this album, like why she ain't did nothing with the City Girls?" I like she ain't never asked me.
Yeah.
So I hit up Rhymer and I hit up Peanut. Peanut got back to me quick and was like, "This her number right here," and I hit her up. And I said, "Hey, listen, I'm about to call you on three-way. Lil Kim want to talk to you, this and another." And I called them on three-way and I put them together. And then from there, Kim popped up to her show in New Jersey or something like that. And then when she had something down here, a story, Kim came and like and I put them
That's
together.
dope.
But that'd be like a lot of behind-the-scenes things that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, because Carisha a real one.
Yeah.
You know what I
We
mean?
gotta
She
get her
a
on
real
here,
one.
though,
I
for
mentioned
real.
her.
We definitely gotta get her.
I don't
on
know her
here,
as
yeah.
Carisha. I do know her as Young Miami.
Young Miami,
Yeah.
I think so too. 305.
Anyway, Young Miami. The reason why I mentioned that because she's gotten better at rapping. Now,
Yeah, she get.
I was listening
she
to
get better and
The more
better.
and more you
Yes.
do something, you get better.
Yeah.
though.
I'm listening to Moneybagg Yo's album today. There's a song
Love
for the
him too.
moment, and she killed it. Her verse is flawless.
I liked her on Surf with
Yeah.
Christian Combs, King Combs. Or
Anyway,
whatever.
it's one thing to come into the game
said anyway.
and
You
you
said
start off
anyway.
rocky and you work at your craft to get better and better and better. And so that's what I noticed about her, and I got to give her the props for that. And she had mentioned you as the guy that gave her
She did.
love
start.
I
people
seen that
that
too.
remember
But I like
whoever
that
shout
too.
out.
Because you know, people
Yeah,
go like dumb and don't
Yeah,
remember.
we
Like
was
they
talking
don't
about
remember.
that earlier too today.
Yeah,
but
forget.
that's a sidebar. People forgetting. I mean,
So,
like
you
I've never
know.
been that kind of person. I always remember who put me on different things, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that no matter what level she's at, because she was popping when she said that on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
It wasn't early. You
And
know what I'm
then,
saying?
you
I
know, she
remember
come
that
from a
interview.
real place, too, man. Carisha dealt with a lot. You know, her mom in prison right
Yeah.
now, you know. She had a kid young.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? She always been a hustler. She always been popping. I tell a lot of people that a lot of y'all motherfuckers try to get popping, and when y'all get a little bit of attention, y'all go to feeling yourself too much.
much.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
y'all
my
never been
God.
popping. Y'all never been
They
popular.
don't know what it's like.
That's what
so
I'm
they
saying.
get-
Listen, that's
So
another.
Carisha been popular. Like they been making fake pages about her. They been doing everything. Like she been popping before rap. So
But this is another
she gave
thing
it a
that I
handle
said
it.
because I felt like I've been around so many different people who have careers, who've established themselves. I mean, from Serena and Venus to Salt and Pepper and all them who are humble as fuck. But then you get some of these reality
Yeah,
stars.
that
These
nigga
reality
so
stars be
humble,
acting like,
chill. real.
And I'm like, Berg was with me. Berg was with me around Serena before. Like, we went to a tennis match and all that.
Let me tell you,
Like
something.
Lisa Ray, all these people,
all these people
they
are
humble. But you get around these like these
reality stars
New
or
celebrities,
and they feel like they gotta be rude.
Yeah.
It's like, for what?
Wow. Man, I mean that's the nature of the beast, man. You
It
know, they
is.
gassing their heads up to be what
Where they learned this from though? That's a learned
They
behavior.
learned it from Jay Reed the GOAT.
No, because they only you know why? Because they only fans and they looking from the outside when they don't really know like what it really take to be big.
Yeah.
They don't know the like real downfalls of it. So it be
Humble
what we just
yourself.
talked about. A lot of people that come
I'll
in
put
with
that back
money.
on there.
We just said something about that.
So
like
I said how these new artists are already rich as they come in.
exactly. So they feel like they got to put on a certain persona. But when artists that come from nothing get on, they know what it took to get their stuff.
If
So
you
that's
look
what
back,
it is.
like Biggie is one of my favorite rappers, and his album Ready to Die talked about his whole struggle in that first album.
Like Vinny and Serena know
sang-
how I feel to be like rejected
Yeah.
and lost and just
Exactly.
ready to give up. But these people who trying to buy their way in don't know. You feel me?
Stay humble.
So you starting to see it.
Yep.
You ever been somewhere here in Miami and just got flat out kicked out, and they were like, "Hey man, you're on this list. You're Berg. You're a rapper. You're a hip hop star.
Yeah,
you
a
can't
lot of
come."
times.
That happens a lot.
A lot.
Man, Meek Mill, he caught a bad breakout in Vegas. I don't know if you heard about that. The Cosmopolitan Hotel. And he was hanging out, pulled up at the scene. He was trying to go to a DJ Mustard concert.
Man, I just moved in a condo unit in Sunny Isles, and a couple months ago, like 6 months ago, and it was crazy. They kicked me out of there and stuff because of my stuff. I got like a settlement.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get a settlement. I'm lying, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
But
you know,
Leo's
I'm
be lying, huh?
I just like we just going through a lot of stuff right now.
yeah.
You feel me? We sorting it out right now.
Yeah, man. Anyway, no, it's because it is, no matter what status it is, the color of your skin, they always look at that as a negative.
Yeah, light nigga, dark nigga, tall nigga, skinny nigga, you still a nigga. Like rich
at the end
nigga,
of the
bro,
day.
you still a nigga. Like we still. That's why I be saying. That's why I be telling a lot of my brothers that I talk to, like, man, just stop blurting out your problems, bro.
Yeah.
All us got problems.
I like that, man.
Bro.
Hey.
Whether they financial problems, emotional problems,
Now, I don't know.
spiritual problems,
Family, anything.
Family, yeah.
How well do you know Kodak Black? Because he's in some trouble right now. But I
Yeah.
was wondering if you, as a,
I know him pretty
can
good.
you-
We worked early in his career.
yeah.
I had met him in like 2013, and I did some songs with him. I got 2 songs out with him, and I vibed with him. As far as like we used to talk about cars
Yeah.
and jewelry. I introduced him to Stacks Customs. But as far as like on a real personal level, we never
Yeah.
got to kick it like that.
Well, he's
just being completely honest. So
he's going through some things in the
yeah,
judge.
I never got to talk
Yeah.
to him about his personal problems and
Yeah.
stuff. You feel me? But what I did get to talk, I got to talk to him a couple times while he was incarcerated and stuff. He'll reach out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't never about no personal issues.
I just vibe on his music, and I just look at it like,
good.
the judge is putting him in a position where they're not letting him out, and I just look at it as racism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, man, rappers targeted period right
Yeah.
now. I don't know if it got something to do with racism, but you could name, it'd probably take you 5 hands to count all the rappers that's incarcerated right now.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So it's like, we got a lot of power, man. Like Farrakhan said a couple years ago when he was running around here that rappers got a lot of, like, more power over the preachers
do.
these days.
Because they have a big
feel me?
influence. They have
Yeah,
a
we got
big audience.
influence. So
So
when you get that type of stuff going, they start to target you. You feel me?
yeah. So you got,
So you got to just be extra careful, man. It's already that you wearing this rapper title and you black. You got to be extra careful. Whether you an athlete, rapper, any black man with power, that's how it is.
Anyway, man, as we
agree.
we got about 8 minutes left on the show, and we really want to get into like some of the future, like the projects. I know you just dropped an album and all.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
On my way. This is probably like one of my most well-rounded, most presentable on a commercial platform album. Most because I got like a lot of help on this. Khaled did the intro. I got to drop. Well, the deluxe version ain't even come out yet, but I got Khaled on there as of now. I got Major 9, Chad, he like one of the most prominent artists, up and coming artists from Miami right now.
But he's an artist, but he didn't know that he was a football player too. So I
professional football player. Yeah, he really like making history right now.
I saw him at 183. Was that at 183 recently?
Yeah, he was just at 183. Yeah.
Chad,
Major 9.
Yeah, Major 9. Yeah,
Major 9.
Yeah.
He played for the Cleveland Browns.
So he still got that passion for the music. And all
that's
amazing.
Well, he got
a whole season. He was on tour.
He was touring like both his football and music passion run parallel.
I gotta respect him, man, because once I would have saw that NFL check, I would have been like,
oh, but guess what? It was the whole conversation I was saying.
Yeah,
y'all always be trying to keep us in the box.
You can't do that.
I respect him,
because everybody not doing that for money, bro. You got people that really play football that really play that. If people that play football that love the game and just playing, they not doing it for the money.
Right.
Like a lot of people associate passion with money, and that's so different.
Miss
Like,
Betty Wright told me passion is something you get up and do on your own without getting paid.
I'm a dude.
But find a way to get paid for it.
Yeah.
I always rapped and never did it for the money. I signed my first 2 contracts for no money.
Yeah.
Like I still don't even move for the money. Like I done turned down numerous of record deals, but I just got a serious passion for creating music. A lot of people play football in the same manner.
Right.
And Chad, one of the dudes who got it parallel. You know, he got a passion for music and sports. So that's what make him great.
I gotta respect that because I saw him over there. I was like, dude, that take a lot of discipline, man. It take a lot of focus to do that.
Yeah, it take focus.
It do, but it's time management. I go back to time management.
Yeah, time management.
Everything that's
my family know about music, and it's sad to say, and I'm working on it, but like I put music like first a lot of time, man. Yeah, just like anybody who's successful, you got to put your craft first.
And I see why you say that, because you feel like that's what's going to help take care of everybody.
Exactly.
So it's like I have to put that first because this is what's going to feed everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Think about it. Back in the regular days and before everything, you had to be passionate about hunting for your family to love you.
Oh yeah.
If you ain't no good hunter, your family not gonna love you.
Right, because they gonna starve.
Exactly.
They dead.
But if you the one bringing the best shit every time y'all come back, that's who eat first. That's the king. That was all it's about. How good you fight, how good you hunt. So you had to be very passionate about that shit. So I feel like nowadays you got to be very passionate about something for people to for your family to really like. You know, for you to serve your family. That's what I'm gonna say.
Do you worry about your future, or are you like, all right, I know I got it when I
I'm
get there?
doing all this for the future.
Yeah.
That's all I said it for the future. Because if I wasn't caring about the future, I would have been copped out early.
You
for
can tell
something
he
cheap.
a provider. He just talked about how he respect. He know. I can tell. Yeah, that's what he ain't worried. He know.
You just gotta just be relentless at your grind and hustle. I be trying to tell a lot of these young dudes from Miami that, but they ain't really passionate because they more concerned
I just feel
with
like a lot of
persona.
artists,
They just want the look.
And exactly, and this is why I feel like I don't really rush back into doing music again and getting or helping anybody, because I feel like a lot of people is just they like what comes with it, and that's the look and that's all that, and it's like, but you gotta be passionate about it. I can't put you in music school with Miss Betty Wright and teach you how to perform and teach you, and that could be from a singer and a rapper to teach you how to move around and be entertaining, and you give me excuses of why you can't show up and it's paid for. Like I can't feel like I'm outworking you. This is supposed to be your passion too. Like my passion is to win. I can't. Your passion should be to be the greatest. Like, you know what I mean. And everybody don't want to be great. People's okay with being.
We had that. How you hate that. And I can understand.
You think it's a millennial thing, like young people, man?
You might, but I can't say everybody. So I'm not going to generalize, because you have some people who are trying to find a way to be the best them they can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the resources they have, but everybody's not trying to do that.
I think I used to do that. I used to say generalize and be like, "Oh yeah, it's a millennial thing," but then I
don't generalize, because you find some people that are
grinders and hustlers, and like they killing it right now. So I'm like, oh, definitely not. I think it's just them.
Right.
But yeah.
Anyway, man, last couple of minutes, man. Anything you want us to know about before you're gonna be back?
Tell them the platform.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back a lot. I like this vibe.
Yeah, man. Come back.
I like this vibe. I'm on my little fake promo run soon as back. Cause Nut called me like, hey yo, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go promote the album. I've been trying to get out. Cause really, I really spend like 12 to 16 hours in the studio on the daily.
Okay.
For
That's
real.
your passion.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
like, but I like the like Mac. No, I like to turn
man.
up too, man. So
Yeah.
I like this vibe.
You the first guest to bring out
Oh, yeah.
drinks to us, man.
Yeah.
This is my first time being on time.
But you're not but you're not the first to bring gifts. I mean, I ain't seen no gifts. You know what I'm saying?
you got
Who else brought the gift?
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie.
No,
Irving?
actually, Trina did. She brought the
Kyrie
so
Irving?
to catch
she
up
brought
down
the
on our Kyrie Irving.
1842.
Yeah, Trina
We love Kyrie
Trina
Irving,
brought
too.
the Don Julio, man. I'm
You
sorry.
do.
I apologize. But yeah, Trina.
Because you keep trying to shout him out, Mika.
we got to
I
give
don't
it
know.
to
No,
him.
I meant
Kyrie
the other
Irving?
Kyrie.
No.
No.
Who was Kyrie?
The guest that we had last week.
Oh,
Anyway,
Kyrie and a lot of Kyrie.
I keep thinking it's Kyrie
like
Irving.
Kyrie.
Man, Mika about to have a
no,
beef.
it's a friend. No.
What the hell is Kyrie? Anyway, man. Appreciate you, my dog.
Hey, appreciate y'all for having
your
me,
social
man.
media and all your handles.
Oh, just hit me up on Billion Berg at Billion Berg on Instagram, and then it's Iceberg 305 on Twitter. But you can just hit me on Instagram. You can vibe.
You heard?
We definitely are.
Peace.
Thank you very much.